So let us see one problem now on uh, let us see one problem on continuity. Okay, question is like this. Okay, find the value of k. Find the value of k such that the following function is continuous. This is another type of problems which may appear. Okay, continuous. Okay, at x is equal to 0. Okay, the function is like this. F of x is equal to is equal to minus, sorry, f of x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2x square when x is not equal to 0, and k when x is equal to 0. Find the value of k such that it is continuous. Answers are A 0, B 1, C 2, D 3. What is the answer, students? Can you do it? Trigonometric formulas you need to remember, otherwise it becomes difficult to solve. Okay, and practice is important. Okay, but before we do practice, one of the things we have to understand is we have to remember the formula is very important. Okay, 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sine square x. Let us see how many of you. Let me put the clock. This clock is a very important. Okay, alarms and clocks. So this I used to do last time. Now also I will start. Let us see by how many minutes a person will answer this. Anyone? Similar, another question I'll have. Okay, because same question, similar type of questions you have to solve. Practice has to be done here itself, students, not somewhere else. And speed is the key. Okay.
Is it 2, sir?
Um. No. Wrong. Negative marks. One of the things you can do, students, tomorrow. Okay, you have Sunday holiday. Okay. One of the things you have to do is write all the trigonometric formulas and by heart it. It should be on your tongue tips. Simple and straight. I'm not going to do that. I don't have time. You have to do it. Okay. Here. So please do that. Trigonometric formulas. All the trigonometric formulas should be on your tongue tips. Okay. Sine, double angles. Okay.
Sir, one.
Everything. Half angles. Yeah, it is one. Correct. So you got within 1 minute, right? 2 minutes. Okay. This is actually a 1 mark question. So it should be done within 2 minutes. Okay. For 1.8 minutes, 1 minute 40 seconds. Okay. So if you're doing with 2 minutes, it's enough. Okay. That's okay. Fine. So what is it? It is like if you have to do that, you have to see limit x tending to 0, which requires left hand limit as well as right hand limit. You don't have to calculate right hand limit, left hand limit, and all those things because x not tending to 0. Is it not? Not equal to 0. Correct. So we have this as 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2x square. I can write it as this equals limit x tending to 0. This becomes 2 sine square x divided by 2x square. 2 cancels. What you get this is limit x tending to 0, correct? Sin x by x, the whole square. Sin x by x is 1, right? So this can be written as limit x tending to 0 sin x by x square, which comes as 1. Make sense? 1 square, which is equal to 1. Correct? So answer is 1. You should be able to do it within half a minute. You can solve it. Is it not, students? Similar questions if it comes. Is it not? Let us do another problem. Okay? It is for practice. Okay? I hope it is clear, students. Here I am not going slow. I am going a bit faster only. Okay? Because it's a practice. The speed you have to pick up. Okay? Fine. Everybody is clear with this? Any doubts? Aditya, yeah, tell me, Aditya.
Sir, yesterday we were solving a problem where we had a doubt about sin x by x in degrees and radians.
Yeah, that we had resolved, is it not?
Yes, sir. I don't think
It should be pi by
pi
180.
by 180. Yes, sir. We took it as pi by 180, but you
Correct.
still told that we'll come
Yeah,
back to it later.
the answer is correct. Pi by 180 only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll go further on that. Okay, I will just again think. Okay, I had forgot it actually, but it's almost resolved. Okay, it's pi by 180 itself. Okay, but we will see it later on. If I can come up with some other explanation, I will come up with that. Okay. Next.
Sir, 1 minute. Please go to previous slide, sir.
Yeah. Now speed is the key, students. Next, I'll give you 4
Yes, sir,
problems.
done, sir.
Okay, you have to do it faster. Okay, similar type of problems, a number of things we will do. Okay, so first problem, we will see how fast a person will do. Okay, f of x is equal to
Previous.
yeah, this
You
one,
go to previous.
yeah. Now write it fast because concepts are done. Okay, so when I write it only you can write it. Okay, don't worry about notes and such kind of things. It's speed is the key now. Okay, because you got the concept properly now. Now we have to go with speed of calculations. Okay, this at the end also we will do. Where I keep on rushing, it is pressure situation, correct? Because our aim is first rank. When aim is first rank, we have to go fast when solving problems. We are not hurrying, okay? We are not hurrying, but we are being fast. Okay, don't hurry. If you hurry, everything will go wrong. Okay. So let us go further. Let us see this. Okay, f of x is equal to x power 5 minus 2 power 5 divided by x minus 2 when x is not equal to 2 and is equal to k when x is equal to 2. Find k. Same thing here, all the things are find k. Okay, for f of x to be continuous. F of x to be continuous. Keep on doing it, students, and tell me the answer of k. If you don't get it, then only I will solve it. Okay, second one. F of x is equal to x cube plus x square minus 16 x plus 20, okay, divided by x minus 2 the whole square for x not equal to 2 and k for x equal. What is the answer? Yes, please tell
80
me.
for first one.
Correct. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's the way to go. Okay, I'm very happy. Okay, so find k. Very good, students. Okay, find k. Yeah, the same thing. Find k here. Okay, same question. Find k only. Okay, third question. What is the answer here? We will see for second one. Okay, third one similar way. Practice. This is practice. F of x is equal to sine pi x divided by 5x for x not equal to 0 and k for x is equal to 0. Find k. Fourth one, f of x is equal to e power 5x minus 1 divided by 2x and k plus x, k plus x, k plus x divided by 2. This is for x is not equal to 0. This is for x is equal to 0. Okay, find k. That's it. Tell me what are the keys. Hmm?
Is it 7, sir?
Second one.
Second one. 7.
Second one is 7. Very good, Ashutosh. You are coming on the line. Good. 7. Very good, Ashutosh. You are coming on the line. 7. Third one.
So could you please solve the second one?
I'll do. I'll solve everything. Okay. If you cannot do second one, go to the third one. This is how the practice has to be there in GATE. Because not everything you can solve, is it not? See what you can solve.
Sir, third one is it pi by 5?
Correct. Super. Pi by 5. Good. Fourth one. If you cannot solve the second one, go to the third one. If you cannot solve the third one, go to the fourth one. Solve it fast. Speed is the key. This is how GATE preparation is about. GATE exam, you have questions you know, questions you don't know, because you cannot know everything, is it not? So you have to practice which one to attempt, which one not to attempt, and that comes as a habit. Okay. You cannot say theories onto this. It depends on your personality and your habits. Nitin is not there. Okay, fine. Nitin is not there. Our Akshay is not there, is it not? Okay, don't worry. Akshay is there? No. Gyanendra is there? Yeah. I want this time Gyanendra, our Sharan, where is Sharan? Sharan has not come. Okay. Grishma is there. Okay, good. So you people are to say Chupa Rostums. Okay, this time you will become better. Okay, there's something called Chupa Rostum. Okay, he's very good, but he stays down. Okay,
Sir, fourth one is it 5?
very good. Done. Others. Okay, how many of you is not able to solve the first one? Raise your hands. Okay, wait a minute. I'll give you 2 minutes more. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes more. Okay, and now after 2 minutes, let us see. Okay. Once you get that, say I've got the second one. I've got the first one, like that you say. Okay. Shane, what is the answers you got?
I'm still doing the first one.
Okay, fine. Gyanendra?
Sir, doing, sir, first one.
First one, okay. Our Deepesh Shetty?
Sure, third one.
Very good, Deepesh. Okay. Sagar Bangera?
Done, sir.
Very good. All the four done. Very good. Okay. Then who else are there? Okay, let me ask. Okay, Ramakrishna.
Second one, sir.
Okay. Siddhi Vinayaka.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. Okay. Grishma.
Yes, sir.
All done.
Fourth one, sir.
Fourth
Doing.
one. Good. Prathamesh.
Last one, sir.
Very good. Aditya. Aditya.
So first one, sir.
Varsha.
Second one, sir.
Ashutosh.
Done, sir.
Done. Good. Lakshmi Narayana.
Except second one, sir. Done, sir.
Except second one. All are done. Very good. Okay. Sheldon.
Second one, sir.
Okay. Very good. Deviraj has done. I know that. Okay. So let us do one by one. Okay. Done. Okay, let us do one by one. The first one we will do. We will solve first one. Okay. The first one would be, if you consider it's simple, limit extending to. Okay. So we have first one, question number 1. We are solving x is equal to 2. We have x power 5 minus 2 power 5 divided by x minus 2. Correct. So what is this? If you substitute here, you will get directly. You don't have to do much, is it not? You can always write, let us try direct substitution. If you try direct substitution, what will happen? It will go out. But there is a formula for this. You remember the formula? Go to the formula and see. Okay. There is a formula which is coming in the, yeah, you can see the formula, students. Okay. In the formulas, you have that is equal to your n into a, right? N into a raised to n minus 1, correct? This is in the form of x raised to n minus a raised to n divided by x minus a, correct? This is nothing but n into a raised to n minus 1. That we have to apply. That's it. It is 5 into 2 raised to 4, which is 18. Correct. So you get the answer. Any doubts here? No doubt. Substitution, direct substitution, nothing difficult. Okay. If you don't remember the formula, you don't know it. Okay. If you remember the formula, done. So what is required here? To remember those formulas in GATE. Okay. Similar way, there are 50% of the questions where if you remember the formula, you will get the right answer. Okay. So remembrance is the main key. For that 3 hours you are preparing for now, from now. Okay. To remember, recall again and again. Karat abhyas. Just like if you say, what you say Hanuman Chalisa, for example, if you say that continuously, it will be naturally, it will be there on your tongue tips. Simple. You don't have to have intelligence. You have to repeat it again and again. Similar way, this repetition only gets you this. Okay. Not how intelligent you are, how persistent you are. That gets you that. Okay. Fine. Second one, if you say, it's a bit complicated. Okay. Because it is not direct. Okay. So limit extending to 2. We have x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 divided by x minus 2. Now, one of the things you have to keep in mind is it is possible that x minus 2, if it gets cancelled, it will be nice, is it not? So let us see whether we can get x minus 2 from these things. How can we do that? One is synthetic division. I will tell you later on how to do synthetic division. But this one can be done very easily like this. Okay. So if you say x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20. Okay. This can be written as, see, x cube is there. We have to get x minus 2. So can we say x cube minus 2x? Okay. If I have minus 2x square, okay, x cube minus 2x square. If it is minus 2x square, which has to come with x minus 2, I can take x square outside here. So then what happens? I have to do plus 3x square, correct? Now, if it is 3x square here, x minus 2, I have to do minus 3x. Makes sense? X minus 2, 6x, right? So I can write 6x here, okay? Then what remains? 10x remains. So if 10x remains, then here plus 20 remains, correct? So now I can write this as x square into x minus 2 plus x into, or 3x into x minus 2, makes sense? Minus 10 into x minus 2, correct? So this can be written as,
denominator is x minus 2 the whole square, no?
which one?
Denominator.
Denominator is x minus 2 whole square, correct? X minus 2 the whole square, fine. It's x minus 2 the whole square, correct? So yeah, let it be there. Okay, it's x minus 2 whole square, correct? Okay. So now this can be written as, if you see this whole thing can be written as, observe here, this is x minus 2 whole square, correct? Okay. So this can be written as x minus 2 into x square plus 3x minus 10, correct? Now what is x square minus 3x minus 10? This can further be written as x minus 2 and x plus 5, correct, students? Correct. Okay, so now you put it here, then the problem is solved. So we have answer limit x tending to 0, x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 divided by x minus 2 the whole square. Factorize. You see the way we go. Substitute. If you miss in substitute, then factorize. Correct? That step only we will go. We are factorizing, in fact. Okay. So we get x minus 2. So limit x tending to 0, x tending to 0, x minus 2, x minus 2, x plus 5 divided by x minus 2 the whole square. Keep in mind, students, until we understand, only then we are doing on pen and paper. You do slowly on pen and paper, and slowly you have to go to a place where you can do that mentally. Okay, it can be done. Okay, because the questions are not difficult. Just like 2 plus 2, you don't have to do 2 in the hand, 2 in the mind, and such kind of things. You don't have to do. You tell it easily. 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, that kind of excellence you have to get before you go to gate. Okay, fine. So this cancels, and the answer you get it as 5. Make sense? And that kind of excellence comes only by practice. Okay, you have to do 2 in the hand, 2 in the mind a number of times. Then only you can say 2 plus 2 is 4 directly. As a kid, I'm telling you, as you were growing up as a kid. Okay, similar way these things also happens. Okay, fine. Is that clear, students? Next one.
So once more to the previous slide, one minute.
So extended to 2, so not 0.
Extended to 2. I'm sorry. So it has to be extended to 2. I'm sorry. Extend to 2. My bad. My bad. So the answer is also wrong, is it not? The answer is wrong. Okay, so it is x plus 5. So 2 plus 5, which is equal.
Done, sir. Done.
Very good. Okay.
So
Now,
wait,
not done?
no, sir, 1 minute.
Please take your time.
We can apply L hospital rule also, no, sir, here.
Very much correct. You can apply L hospitals rule also. Why you can apply L hospitals rule? Because does it come to 0 by 0? Let us check it out first.
Yes, sir.
It comes to 0 by 0. If it comes to 0 by 0, you can apply L hospitals rule. But we be very clear that you have to see that it comes with 0 by 0 or 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. Only then you can apply L'Hospital's rule. Otherwise, you'll fall into trouble, students. Okay.
Sir, here it doesn't come actually.
Yeah,
It
Prathamesh?
comes 20 by 4.
No, I did not get it.
Zero.
Sorry,
Hello?
Prathamesh, you're... hello, yeah, tell me.
Sir, it doesn't come here 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. It's 20 by 4.
20 by 4 it comes. Okay. No, I did not check it. Okay. So this comes as 0. This one is coming as 2 cube plus 2 square minus 16 into 2. Check it out, students. If it comes 0 by 0, then you can apply. So let us check it out.
It comes
8
zero,
cube,
sir.
2 cube is 8 plus 4 minus 16 plus 20. Correct. So does it come?
Minus 32.
You get it as minus 32. So it doesn't come. So you cannot apply L'Hospital's rule. You'll fall
No,
into
no.
trouble.
No, minus 32, sir. 16 into 2. You have missed 2 there. 16x.
I'm very sorry. 16x plus 20. Yes. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 20 is 32. 32 minus. So it comes as 0 by 0. Yes, you can apply L'Hospital's rule. So L'Hospital's rule is a golden rule for anywhere because it has so much of capability. Okay. So if you can apply L'Hospital's rule, super. Go ahead. That is the fastest way you can do. Correct. And see that you don't do mistakes like Anand Pai does. Okay. That comes by when your mind is cool. Okay, you don't do mistakes. Okay.
Sir, could you do like apply L'Hospital rule because I'm not getting it actually.
Okay, let us see that. Okay, well, let us see L'Hospital's rule. Okay, so we can apply L'Hospital's rule. So let us do x cube. When you do what we have, x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 divided by x minus 2 the whole square. L'Hospital's rule, apply L'Hospital's rule. Okay, so if I limit x tending to 2, L'Hospital's rule, when I apply, you will get this as limit.
Sir, wait, sir. Actually, I wrote the function wrong.
3x square. Is it so? Okay.
Yes, sir. We get it.
3x square plus 2x minus 16. And here 2 times x minus 2 into minus 2. Correct. So you see that whether you can get by using this. Is this again this one? So 3 into 4. 3 into 4 plus 2 into 2 minus 16. 3 4s are 12. Here it is 4. Correct. And here this cancels. It becomes 0. And here it becomes 2 into 2, 4 minus 4. And here it goes off. So it is 0 by 0 only. So you cannot do it. So you have to do again apply L'Hospital's rule. Apply L'Hospital's rule again. Then you get this is equal to limit x tending to 2. 3 becomes 6x plus 2x. Sorry, 6x plus 2 divided by here 4. Then x minus 2 becomes minus 4 and 1. Correct. Minus 4 into 1. So this becomes, you can apply now 6x is 6 into 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 by minus 4. Correct. Where did I do mistakes? 14 by 4.
You have written 2 twice, sir. Minus 2. You have written 2. This minus 2 is not there.
Which this minus 2 is not there?
Yes.
Why minus 2 is not there?
2 into x minus 2.
2. Yes,
Differentiation of x is only 1.
1. Yes. My bad. Okay, this is 2. So it comes as, here it is no minus here. So it is 2 only. Divided by 2 comes as 7. Make sense? Good. Now the
first problem can be done by L'Hospital's rule.
Yes.
It can be done. We'll get the answer, sir.
Yes. Okay. First one also we will get directly using L'Hospital's rule.
Yeah.
Don't have to remember this at all. Correct. Third one also cannot be done using L'Hospital's rule. Okay. Third one cannot be done using L'Hospital's rule. Correct. So it is sin x. Third one. Now try it out, students. Third one you try it out. The people who have not got it. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. solve the third problem. Okay.
Sir, could you go to
Everyone.
previous slide
Very much.
before this? Yes, sir.
Everywhere in every place, whether it is in US, Australia, all the places, humanities department are getting closed. Social sciences and all those things. They're going with more of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and management. Because these are very nonsensical courses.
Sir, third one answer would be?
Third one answer is pi by 5.
Got it.
Very good. Fourth one. How many of you did not get third one? How many of you did not get third one? Still doing third one? Everybody got. Very good. Superb. Superb. Good. Fifth one. Fourth one, please. So this is coaching, students. I'm pushing you just like a coach pushes. Sports coach says, run, 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 like that. Okay. Until you do practice, nothing is there, students. You have to practice, right? This one problem, what I'm doing now, which has come in 2014 GIT, okay, in mechanical. It doesn't depend where it comes, okay? This is a simple one, and if it comes, it should be, you should get it. Every 2 or 3 years, it will come. 2 or 3 papers, it will come, okay? Either limits or continuity, okay? Or differentiability.
So the fourth one, I'm getting 5 by 2.
No, wrong. It is 5. Check it out again. Others.
That's k by 2, no, sir. So k equal to 5 by 2, 2 cancel.
Exactly. Prathamesh is not able to solve which one. Prathamesh, send me the full this one. Full screen. I'm not able to get what you're not able to solve. E power x square. I'm not e power extending to a.
No, sir. For that extends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x equal to log 1 means 1, no, sir. For extends to infinity, that rule doesn't work, no, sir. If we apply that one.
Which problem you are talking
limit? No, sir. I sent the one photo, one pic, no, sir.
That is extending to infinity, is it? Okay, fine. Now?
For limit extends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x equal to 1. That rule only for extends to 0 only, sir. Or we can use for infinity also.
This is extending to infinity, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought it's e. Okay, fine. So it is extending to infinity, e power x square minus cos x divided by x square. Okay, we will solve that.
Yes.
Okay?
So that x tending to 0 it should be 0, sir.
It should be 0. Okay.
Yeah, infinity I tried, but 0 you get 3 by 2.
Then you can always use 0 when you consider x is equal to 0, extending to 0. what do you get? Can you put L Hospital's rule there? Yes, you can put L Hospital's rule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct, you will get it. Okay. Chalo. Done. Fifth one. Anybody who did not get it? Anybody who did not get the fifth one? Sharon, welcome. You're a bit late, is it not? Okay, it's okay. Okay, fourth one. Everybody got it? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shane did not get?
No, fifth one I didn't get, sir. Fourth one I got.
Okay. Fourth one you did not get. Let us solve. Okay. Others. Check it out. Others have got it. Fine. So let us do the fourth one. The fourth one comes like this. Fourth one is limit. 1 second, students. Fourth one, where am I? Okay. We have to check limit extending to 0. Wait a minute, students. E power 5x minus 1, not third one, it is fourth one. E power 5x minus 1 divided by 2x, correct. So now here we can apply, can we apply L Hospital's rule? Yes, we can, is it not? Directly L Hospital's rule, we don't have to worry much, okay. There are other rules, but we'll put L Hospital's rule because we have a good tool, why not use it, right? E power 5x, okay, divided by 2, correct. So this will be put a limit extending to 0, right? So we can directly put L Hospital's rule and we will get e power 5x, e power 5 into 0 is this one, it is like 5 by 2, correct. So you get this as 5 by 2, okay. And that 5 by 2 should be equal to, this 5 by 2 should be equal to, if you see, k plus x divided by 2. So it should be equal to k by 2, correct. So 5 by 2 should be equal to k by 2. So what is k? Is equal to 5, is it not? Simple. Make sense, Shane?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really?
Understood. Heard, sir. Understood.
Some lady is talking, I don't know.
And my mom was talking to him.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is there any how else could you solve the fourth problem, sir? In case we didn't have the lock the
L Hospital's rule. Okay, very good question. Okay. So what we can do is, in case we did not have L Hospital's rule,
multiply and divide by 5, sir. Then we can apply that rule, no, sir. E power x minus 1 by x equal to 1.
What else you see? E power x minus 1. See, I don't remember all the formulas, let me tell you, because I am not.
That's formula we have, no?
Yes.
E power x minus 1 divided by x. We can apply that directly, no?
Exactly. 5x. So what you have, this particular thing will become 5 by 2, correct? So this becomes 5 by 2. You add 5, you multiply 5, divide by 5, you get this. This is 1, so you get it directly. So 5 by 2 into limit extending to 0, e power 5x minus 1 divided by 5x. This whole thing will become 1. So it is very important to remember formulas. That's it. It's not about concept. Concept is done. The concept is simple. Okay. Next, remembering the formulas. So how much you remember the formulas, the better it is. 50% formula, 50% concepts. But keep in mind that 50% formulas you can do only that will be above the concept. Okay. Without concept foundation, this formula will collapse. Without the conceptual foundation, formula will collapse. Okay. If you say, sir, 50% formula, let me only see the formulas, you will collapse like anything. Okay. Conceptual foundation is very important. Okay. It's like we see only the walls. Let me build only the walls. The building will collapse, is it not? Without the foundation. Similarly. Okay. But formula is required because if you just build the foundation, not enough. Over the foundation, you need to build walls. Correct. Okay. Chal. Otherwise, people will not see your hard work at all. It will not be useful. Correct. Okay. Done. Let us see some of the problems which has come in GATE in the previous years. Okay. This question has come in GATE 2014. 2014, this question has come. If a function is continuous at a point, okay, A, the limit of the function the limit of the function may not exist at that point. May not exist at the point. B, the function must be derivable at the point. The function must be derivable at the point. C, the limit of the function, limit of the function at the point tends to infinity. Tends to infinity. D, the limit must exist. The limit must exist at the point. Limit must exist at the point, and the value of the limit must be equal to the function at that point. Do not rush into the answer. I'll ask everybody. Let me ask some people and let us see whether we get that. Okay, this is a very easy question. I don't know. Shane, what is the answer?
Yes, sir.
What is the answer?
Wait, sir, like I'm reading the question.
Yeah, please. Kindly do not answer until I am asking you. Okay. Prathamesh, what is the answer?
Sir, it is multiple or single?
Huh?
Multiple choice or a single?
D, sir.
No.
D.
Prathamesh?
D.
Correct.
D.
Correct. Prathamesh, correct. Okay. Any other answers which are right?
B, sir.
Who says B? Who says B?
Sagar.
Sagar is saying B. Okay. The answer is wrong. Okay. B is not the answer. Okay. I knew there will be a problem. Huh?
A, option A, sir.
The limit of the function may not exist at a point. If the limit does not exist, then it is wrong only, right? Third one, anybody with third one? No, right? Okay. So the only right answer is D. Now the question is about B, because two people, our Sagar and our I think Divyaraj has told that this may be right answer. Is it not? Sagar?
No, sir. Like I didn't say.
You did not say. I'm sorry. Divyaraj did not say. Only Sagar said.
Not necessary to be derivable. No?
Huh?
Like it's not necessary to be derivable. No, at that point.
Correct.
If it's continuous.
A derivable function is continuous, but a continuous function may not be derivable.
Correct. Very correct. You are at the point. Okay. A continuous function may not be derivable. A derivable function is always continuous. Okay. But saying that the function must be derivable only then it is continuous is wrong. Correct. I'll repeat again. See, this is about logical reasoning. Okay. See, if I say if a function is continuous, may not be derivable. If it is derivable, it is continuous. But all continuous, all derivable, let me come in. All derivable functions are continuous. Okay, but to be derivable is not the prerequisite to be continuous. Make sense? Correct? Let us go next point, next topic where we see about differentiability. At that time, these questions will be answered again. Okay. Next one, next question, which has come in. Wait, I'm not sure. There is another question, which is. What is it? No, no. Then all are limits only which you are able to solve, students. So I don't have to do much. Okay. There's one more problem I could find. Okay. Wait. Give me 2 minutes, friends. Yeah, there are questions which considers differentiability and continuity, that I will take it later. Now we will see which is only continuous. Most of the questions comes about asking limits only. Okay, done. That's it. Okay. So let us go with differentiability. Okay. So not much. I will rescue my mobile, which was under rubble of books. Students, I'm referring a lot of books. Okay. So sometimes what happens, my mobile goes under the book. Okay. Fine. Chal. Now let us go with differentiability. Very important. Okay. Now let us go with the definition of differentiability. Very important concept, first of all. Differentiability. Okay, the question is like this. So the statement is like this. Okay, a function f, a function f, okay, of x is differentiable at a point a, at a point x is equal to a, if the left hand derivative, I'll write it neatly, students, derivative, which is given as LHD, which equals limit h tending to 0, function of a minus h minus f of a divided by minus h, okay, and the right hand derivative RHD, which is given as limit h tending to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h exists and are equal, then the function is differentiable. Very good. Okay, I'll repeat again. So what happens now? What is this being talked about? What is f of a minus h minus f of a divided by h? What does that imply? Actually, this implies the slope of that function. What does this imply? This implies the slope of a function. Okay, this also implies the slope. Okay, what does it mean by being differentiable? We will see. Okay, because most of the things can be told intuitively. So if you want to develop intuitive understanding, which is very, very core, okay, so let us see. Write this down, students. Okay, so let us understand this better. Okay, so if I have, okay, let me write it here only. Okay, if I have, say, a function going like this, a function this way, okay, this is a smooth continuous function. Okay, smooth continuous, smooth means differentiable actually. Okay, so you have y, you have x. Now what I will do, if I consider a point here, okay, if I consider a point here, okay, now let this be A. Now we have to find whether it is differentiable at x is equal to A. So what I will do, I will take a point over here, which is at a distance h, and then I'll draw it here. Okay, so what is this point? This point can be written as y comma x, or yeah, you can say this point, if you consider, say we will say y1, sorry, x1 y1. Let us say this point is x1 y1, okay, and this point is x2 y2. Okay, so what is the slope of this line? If you want to say the slope of line, okay, I will put it in the next slide, students. I'll put in the next slide, I will draw this again. Okay, write it down. Next slide we will understand what is this, what is meant by differentiation, what is meant by differentiability. I've told you the basis of calculus is to find out the rate and find out the area, slope and the area. That's it. So let us see how slope works. Okay. Done, students? Have you written it down, students? Come on. Hello?
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me go further. Anybody who has not written?
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay. Don't think, student, just write. Thinking I will do it and I will tell you how to think. Okay. Now at this moment of time, don't think. Okay. Just write it down first.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. Okay. Now let us go next. Okay. Let us understand what do you mean by it. Okay. So if I go, see, this is very important. Always in any studies, we have to understand why it is there. Okay. And differentiation is one very, very simple, but very, very important one. Okay. So now if I go with a curve like this, now if I go with the point x is equal to a, I am choosing this minimum. I can choose anywhere. Okay. So x is equal to a. Okay. Now if I draw here, say a point over here. Okay. So let us say this one is x is equal to a plus h. Okay. Now let us say 0.1 and this is 0.2. Say this is y, this is x. Now the slope of the line. What is the slope of the line? 1, 2. What is it? Slope of the line 1, 2 is y2 minus y1, correct? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Makes sense? Okay. Now what is, if I consider this is f of x, okay, if I consider f of x, what will this be? Slope of the line. Slope of the line from the right hand side, when you see, okay, slope of the line would be, say here, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is f of a plus h, correct, minus f of a, correct, divided by, what is x2? x2 is a plus h. What is a1? What is x1? h or a, right? So what this will come out to? This comes as f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. So what is this? Slope of line. Okay. Now let us take another slope from here to here. Say, let us say 3. And this is at a distance of x is equal to a minus h. Now if I do that, slope of line, okay, say 3, 1. Okay, slope of line 3, 1. What it will be? That would be equal to y3 minus y1 divided by x3 minus x1, correct? What this would be? This would be nothing but f of a minus h, okay, minus f of a divided by a minus h minus a, which would be nothing but equal to f of a minus h minus f of a divided by minus h. So what I am taking is, see these statements which are there, this is nothing but from a point left hand slope and right hand slope. Make sense? Okay. So write this down, students. Okay. I'm just writing slope of these two lines. Fine. Let us go next. Let us understand. Write this. Don't think much. Okay. See whether you have understood the slope of line 1, 2, slope of line 3, 1. That's it. These are called the secant lines. These are called the secant lines for a curve. What are these called? These are called secant lines. These are secant lines of a curve, not a tangent line. Okay. Very, very basic, students, very, very basics, okay, but very important. Some people might feel that, sir, what are you saying? You're saying the same thing, but still, we have to do everything. We have to say whatever is required, okay? Done, students? Okay, I'm just seeing who are there. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Very good. Okay. Now, sorry. Students, today is the last class or last free class. In the sense, today night class is the last free class. From Monday onwards, there will be no free classes. Okay. You have to pay. Okay. Okay. Now let us see. Okay. For civil engineers, I will give Monday one more day. Okay. Because some of the classes we have not done it. Is it not? So civil engineers, one more day I will give. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, one more point here. Okay. Now, let us understand this. Now, when we go with this curve, okay, now we are going with point x is equal to a, correct? So now we have a secant line here, okay, 1 to 2, and then a secant line over here, 1 to 3, correct? So now let us say we will bring this near. How will we bring this near? By making h tending to 0, correct? So when I reduce, observe, when I reduce the line, slowly it will approach the tangent as a limit. Keep in mind, it will approach tangent as a limit. So the secant will approach tangent when h is small. So when h becomes very, very small, the secant 1, 2 or 3, 1 approaches the tangent to the curve, f of x at a, and that is called differentiation. And if that can approach to that tangent, then it is called differentiable. Okay, so if the left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative, that means if a left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative, then the secant from both sides, secant from both sides approaches the tangent, correct? Now there are cases where it does not happen. For example, okay, there are cases when this does not happen. Example is when there is a point like this, a pointed one. Here you see, you come here on this point. What is the secant? Secant comes here. What is the secant here? It comes like this. Or for example, let us take another curve. Okay, let us take another curve here. Okay, so you say this is x is equal to a. It is not differentiable at x equal to a. So here it is not differentiable. At x is equal to a, correct? Let us take another example. Let us take like this, and then let it go this way. So if I say, for example, let it not be like this. Let it be this is differentiable both sides. Okay, so let us go like this. So here if you take the secant, it will be like this. Okay, here if you take the secant, it will be this way. Observe secants. Okay, I'll write it in another. Okay, now observe here at this point, let me use another color. Okay, so if I take a secant over here, it will be like this, you see. Okay, and when it goes here, it is like this, correct? As it approaches here, it may approach line here. This will approach line here. Both the tangents are not coinciding, is it not? Both the secants are not coinciding. Correct. So that means it is not differentiable. Make sense? Okay. If the right hand limit and is equal to left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then secant from both sides approaches the tangent, then the function is differentiable at that point. Okay, so approaches the secant, approaches the tangent, and the function is differentiable at that point. Otherwise,
Sir.
it is not. Makes
Sir,
sense?
in the third figure, like it is not differentiable because like at that point, at the point of intersection, we are not able to draw the tangent. That's the reason, or like it doesn't. All the three doesn't coincide.
Yeah, left hand limit and right hand limit does not coincide. You can say that.
That's it. It's
Okay,
not
there is
because like at that point we can't draw a tangent. It's not because of that.
yes, it at that point. Let me put it like this. Let me put it this way, because here when this is the case, there are double valued functions. Okay, so that may create a confusion. Let us have a single valued function. Okay, so it is very important when you write it like this. It's a double value function. Okay, you have for one x you have two y's. Okay, so we will go with single valued function. Okay, this is single valued function. Okay, so if I say it is not differentiable at this point, let me change it. Okay, so now here when you consider at this point, what is happening here? Tangent from this side and the tangent from this side. At this point, you can draw two tangents, is it not? Make sense?
Yes, sir. Got it.
If I take this point, there's only one point. If you want to draw a tangent or if you want to draw a secant, you need 2 points. When it is coming at a small corner, you have only 1 point at the corner. You don't have 2 points. How can you draw a secant there? Correct. Differentiable means secant has to approach a tangent. Correct. Here, how will you write the tangent? You cannot. You cannot do a tangent there. Okay, how is tangent? Tangent is when the secant approaches the boundary, you have a tangent. Here you can draw tangent anywhere. If you have 1 point, you can draw tangent like this, you can draw tangent like this, you can draw tangent like this. Multiple solutions. Correct. Similar way, at this point, if you say a corner here, you can draw tangent anywhere, is it not? You can draw like this, you can draw like this, you can draw this way. Correct. Makes sense. If I have, say for example, if I have a circle, for example, okay, if I have a circle, how will you draw tangent? Tangent at this point should be parallel to a secant here, right? Correct. Making sense? Hello, Divyaraj.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, fine, done. Okay, so write this down. This is the basic understanding. If you have this understanding, then everything is done. Now we will go for problems. Now let us take some simple differentiation and we will see.
Sir, can you explain that special case?
This case?
That both, sir, even that curve and this both.
See what is happening when you go with secant. Here what is happening? There is a secant here which seems to be left hand limit. Okay, let me explain you this secant. Okay, when this point 3 goes near and near and near this 1, what you have? You have a tangent line, is it not? So the tangent line which
it's
comes
tangent
from
to that curve.
Yes.
Okay.
Tangent to this curve, right?
Okay.
So left hand limit, you have a tangent to this curve. From the right hand limit also you have the tangent to this curve. These two curves should coincide. You should be able to draw only one tangent at that point. Then you will have unique solutions.
Like the tangent of both those secants should like be on the same line.
Exactly.
Okay. So in that case, like in that go to next slide, sir.
Yeah.
in that V-shaped thing, because like those secants are like, okay, there is no curve actually, for us to draw tangent to.
Okay, let us take another example and let us see. Okay, let us take another example. Okay, with a single valued function, not double valued. Okay, so if I consider single valued function, let us take like this. Okay, this is this way, this is this way. For example, let us take like this. This is one curve. Okay, now here if you draw a tangent secant, how it will be? It will be here. What is secant here? It will be here, right? Okay, so when you go to this point, one may be here, one may be here, correct? Tangent, both tangent will not coincide, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct. Okay, they are not on the same line.
They are not on the same line.
Okay. Then what about that V-shaped this thing you showed?
Similarly with V-shape.
But there is no curve, no, sir, for us to draw tangent.
Fine. This line itself is a tangent.
Okay. So both along those lines only we'll have to draw.
Exactly.
Okay, both are not coinciding, so not differentiable. Okay, got it, sir. Okay.
Very easy. Okay, have you written this down, students?
No, sir.
Please write it down. Next, we will do some differentiation problems. Okay. Now, using this, next point is to derive the differentiation of different terms like sin x, cos x, and all those things, which you have done. I will not do it. Okay. Fine. No problem if I don't do it, is it not? If I have told you what is differentiability, how to do differentiation, I will put it one word. Okay. After you write this, what is differentiation? We have used it today. Yesterday we have used in thermodynamics, is it not? Differentiation. Okay. Similar thing we will tell you today. Okay. What do you mean by differentiation? Okay, which is known to you. It's all PUC stuff, correct? If my GATE coaching does not go well, then I think I will start with JEE coaching. Okay, I think I will do better money there, is it not? Because these things are fundamentals and not known to a lot of students, especially on the PUC sides. Okay, but not required because a lot of people there in that field. This field, there are not much people. And actually job you get using after your engineering only. From PUC you don't get jobs, is it not? And today wherever you do PUC you will get a job. You will get an engineering seat. Previously getting an engineering seat was a very difficult thing. Today engineering colleges getting students is a big thing. Okay, the tables have reversed. Six engineering colleges have closed this time. We have an IIT in Bangalore, that has closed this time.
So in Bangalore, we only have IISc, right?
That IIT is not the IIT Indian Institute of Technology.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Done, very good. Okay. Now let us see what is differentiation. Simple definition. Now if I see what is dy by dx. Dy by dx is nothing but limit delta x tending to 0. Okay. Delta y by delta x. One definition. Okay. Very simple. Okay. Another definition. Okay. Dy by dx can be equal to limit x2 minus x1 tending to 0, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is all. If it is differentiable, only then we can do it. Okay. First, we have to check the differentiability. Before checking the differentiability, we cannot put this. Okay. This is one thing. Another thing, you can write this way also: dy by dx. Various ways of putting it. Limit h tending to 0. Okay. y2 minus y1, or y of a plus h minus y of a divided by divided by h. This is also one of the way you can say a what you say differentiation. Correct. All these three is possible. Makes the same sense. Definition of differentiation. I will not go much, students. This is enough. Otherwise, we will do PUC only, everything, which is not required. You will feel it's very not required. Only the concepts we will know. Okay. Now we will do differentiation. Okay.
The questions that come in GATE related to this differentiability, like it is similar to like continuity, right? Find whether the function is continuous at this point, like same thing. If is it differentiable at this point, and all like
Correct.
that.
Correct.
Okay. We don't. They won't ask like. That's why I'm not doing all the derivations of sin x, cos x. That is not required for us. No? Like formulas we need to remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Differentiation formula. Today, what you will do? All the differentiation formula you will put. Okay. Sin x is cos x. Cos x is minus sin x, like that. Okay.
Like if you learn the formulas enough, do one derivations.
Not required.
Okay.
GATE is easy. GATE is easy. Okay. It doesn't ask you tough questions. Okay. And whatever toughness is there, we will make it easy. Don't worry. Let us see some of the differentiation. Okay, done? Written down, students. Done?
Done.
Very good. Now, these are simple ones you might have done in PUC only, but still, we will just repeat it. Okay. What is, if these questions have come in GATE, okay, y is equal to x raised 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 to up till infinity. What is dy by dx? Yes, students. Can you solve this? Anyone? Seems difficult?
We have to take one x outside, and then I don't remember it correctly.
Others.
Something similar.
Anyone? Now this comes in GATE, you are stuck, is it not? Sir, what is this question we are asking, is it not? Y is equal to x power y. Very good, Sharon. Very good. That's how you should do it. Okay. What you do it? You do it as y is equal to x power y. Simple. So you write this as y is equal to x power y. Then solve it. How to solve? Take log of this. Say log y is equal to y log x. Then differentiate. So you can write 1 by y dy by dx is equal to y by x plus log x dy by dx. Correct. Make sense? Now get dy by dx. That's it. So dy by dx can be written as equal to dy by dx into, if I put it like this, okay, now this thing can be equal to 1 by y minus log x, not log dy by dx, I'm sorry, student, log x dy by dx, log x dy by dx is equal to y by x. Okay, this will come as dy by dx is equal to y square divided by x into 1 minus y log x. Make sense? This is the answer. Yes. Shane, tell me, what's the question?
So like that, y is equal to x to the power of y we have taken.
Yes.
Like how we are taking that actually? X
See
power x
here,
power
what is x
infinity.
power x power x power x power y to infinity? If you take one x out of infinity, doesn't matter to infinity, is it not?
Ah, yes, yes.
Correct. So what is this? This is again y, is it not? Makes sense?
Okay, y is equal to x, that's why.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Y is equal to x raised to x power x power x power x power infinity, is it not?
Like because y is equal to x, we are taking that x to the power of y.
Exactly.
Okay.
Y is equal to x power y here, is it not?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Get the answer. These kind of questions have come in GATE and we get stuck. Okay. Let us do next problem. Have you understood this?
1 minute, 1 minute.
Very good. Don't worry. Don't worry. So we will do number of these kind of questions, students. Okay. From Tuesday onwards, we will go with mean value theorems. Okay. After mean value theorems, very important mean values theorems are there. Okay. We will do mean values theorem first. Okay. Then we will go with integration. Okay. Then vector calculus. Okay. Previously, Manoj sir has taken calculus from the March 1st batch. So if you want Manoj sir's classes on calculus, you can see the previous recordings. Here I will go with a different approach. Okay.
Done, sir. Done.
Very good. Okay. Next one. Because both approaches are required, students. If you want to get high ranks in GATE, then Manoj sir's approach works. Okay. But along with that, if you want much more in-depth knowledge, I will give it. Okay. So both are required. Okay. So practice as well as y is equal to sin x plus root of sin x plus root of sin x plus root of sin x plus so on up till infinity. When it comes no, you will feel difficult, is it not? So simple. The question number 2 is like this. So you can write y is equal to square root of sin x plus y and then differentiate. So the answer what you get is would be dy by dx is equal to cos x divided by 2y minus 1. Make sense? Very good. Third one. This is differentiation, so we will not do it much. You get dy by dx if you say if x raised to m into y raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. What is dy by dx. Then dy by dx is equal to what? Yes. These kind of questions have appeared in GATE, students. Okay. We will do previous year's GATE questions also on this. Okay. So on Tuesday, first we will do some more differentiation, and then we will go with GATE problems. Okay. Maybe on Wednesday we will start with mean value theorem. Okay. We will see. Okay. Yes. So after you get this, we will stop the questions. We will stop the class, students. Okay. Yeah. What is the answer you have got? Did you get dy by dx as equal to minus my divided by nx? Try it out. We will stop the class now. Okay. Please try it out. See whether you get this answer. If you do not get, on Tuesday we will solve it. Okay. Monday there won't be my class. Okay. Morning classes. Okay. So next class will be on Tuesday.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Monday there will be morning 6:30 class, right?
Exactly. So morning 6:30 class will be there. 6:30 Monday timetable I will tell you. Okay. Monday timetable would be for civil and mechanical. Civil 6:30. Okay. You will have geotechnical, and mechanical you will have casting. Okay. Then there won't be any class till 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Civil and mechanical both will have linear algebra by Manoj sir. Okay. And 7:30 p.m. Okay, 7:30 p.m. we will have civil, we will have structural by Murali sir. Okay, structural, and what do you say, our mechanical we will have thermodynamics. Okay, similar way, 9 p.m. we will have structural, transportation for civil, and TD for mechanical. Done. So you'll have around 1.5 hours, 1.5, then here 1 hour, then here 1, then 1. So you'll have 4.5 hours class on this one. Okay. So a bit lesser, correct? Now we have additional 3 hours. So 7.5 is now what we have, but sometimes will increase, okay, to 8 hours, but 7.5 hours on general. On Monday only, this Monday only, not next Monday. Okay. Because I have to, there is some more presentation which is there. Okay. Thank you, students.